Hi, welcome. I'm Fran Tarkenton with Jen Osbon. We're talking about digital marketing. You know, everybody talks, well, you got to have an accountant, you got to have a business plan, you got to have lawyers. The thing you need to have is a customer. If you don't have a customer, you don't have a business. You got to find ways to solve problems for customers and reach customers and do it in a cost-effective way, because you and I don't have the budget that Coca-Cola has to go out and spend millions upon hundreds of millions of dollars but in today's environment, we can help you do that. And we're talking digital marketing with Jen, and she's over at the University of Georgia, Terry School of Business, teaching digital marketing. And she really knows what she's talking about, but she's also been an entrepreneur in the field. We understand that you're busy, you need to get these ideas, and you don't have time to do a lot of things, but you just go back to Go Small Biz. That's what we do. We help you set up your digital marketing program. We help you build your business plans for you, to build your websites, maintain them. We have the facility to do all of that for you. But we want to be sure that you get the best information from the best people and how to do it right. And Jen, we've had a couple of sessions on the origins, on making sure that we are building relationships through digital marketing. But now it's got to be a plan, right? You got to have a strategy of what to do. And talk to me about how we should be thinking about our strategy and our plan, and what do we want to accomplish?
Sure. So one of the things that we want to do, we talked before about the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time we want to talk about what our customers want to talk about, or our audience wants to talk about, and 20% of the time we can talk about ourselves. But now let's think about, if we've got, let's say we take a month and we lay out what do we want to talk about over this month, an editorial calendar, some planning, right? Forget which platforms we're on yet. Let's just think about what's our purpose for even being out there. And so what we want to do is we want to think about, what is our purpose for creating any given piece of content? Do we want to inform, entertain, persuade? Do we want to make our customers laugh? Do we want to make them think? What's our purpose for creating the content? Then we want to think about the type of content or the format. Are we going to make a video? Are we going to make tweets? Are we going to put an image with a picture with some words? What are we trying to do to get our message across? And we're actually going to put those two things next to each other into a sentence. I want to inform my audience about changes in regulation that they need to know about to make informed decisions moving forward for their personal taxes, whatever their business is, right? Okay, if you can say your purpose and your format, right, whatever you're gonna do, if you can do that in a sentence, now think about how focused your content's gonna be when you go to create it. Because you have a mission, you know what you're trying to accomplish. You actually can then lay out, right? We don't wanna just be funny all the time. It's kind of cool sometimes to say something kind of funny that's relevant, that kind of makes people laugh, right? But if you're going to add business value, just a picture of a kitten is not going to do it all the time, right? Cute kittens in a funny situation, no. We need to really define our cadence based on what we're trying to accomplish. So maybe I'm going to be funny once every 2 weeks, but maybe I'm going to inform or teach 3 days a week, whatever it is, right? So we're going to set our cadence to kind of help ladder us up to our goals of getting us positioned where we want to be, to build the relationships that we want to build in an intentional kind of way.
This is business 101 that we seldom practice, because the insurance agent, the used car salesman, they're on every street corner, are they not?
Absolutely. And they want to use my relationship to
and they want to just
sell
jam and sell you something, and sell you as much of it as they can do it without building a relationship, without caring whether you need all of that or not. And then in the car, I'm just going to add this to it and that to it and that to it, and trick you as much as I can. That's bad practices.
It is. I want you to ask me to dinner first, not ask me if I want 4 tequila shots at lunch.
There you are.
We don't just cut to the chase. There's a chivalry and subtlety.
Yeah, and it's back to what you have said, and I've never used this term, but it's good manners in business.
It is.
But it's so important that we build those relationships. We act with honor, we act with integrity, we care about the customer, we care about solving their problems, we want to build relationships. That's fundamental 101 that's seldom practiced in government, seldom practiced in big business, seldom practiced in little business, because we haven't heard that from the other people. Mm-hmm. It's all sell, 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 sell. Mm-hmm. Take their credit card and just bang it as hard as you can till the credit card is empty. Mm-hmm. No, that's not a sustainable mission. And here we have, I mean, this is not expensive stuff to do this. Mm-hmm. It really isn't. It's not like going out and buying having a billboard and paying $1,000 a month. I mean, we can, right. This technology is out there, and we can leverage this technology properly.
Yeah, absolutely.
With good taste, to be able to really reach our target audience with good information.
And to make them want to buy from you when they're ready to buy. That's the end game.
Yeah.
It's not about your short-term need to do a deal this week, this month.
Yes.
It's about being there when someone's ready to make a purchase. You want to be first, you want to be top of mind, and you want them to want to choose you because of how you've maintained the relationship over time. And the technology just allows you to do that at scale.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's still only 24 hours in a day. But by being on these technologies, you can have a very, very large targeted audience, but you're actually only working with the people who are ready to buy when they're ready. When they're ready. It's not about you being ready, it's about when they're ready.
This is so relevant. You know, I know that if you've gone to seminars and read all the books, it's about sell, 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 grow, 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 be aggressive, 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 and have a plan, and you know, dream, 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 and go for it. Mm-hmm. That's all good, nothing bad. But this is a better strategy. Mm-hmm. I've learned in 74 years the best strategy is build relationships, build value, solve problems, help people, be transparent. Mm-hmm. And what you're talking about in using this monster of social media, this is unbelievable that you and I have this technology there for us. Let's do it right. And what you're doing is, I'm going to go back to your good it's good manners. It's treating people like you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. It's helping people. And if you help those people and help solve, they're going to come back. Not only do business with you one time, but they're going to do business with you 2 and 3 and 4 and keep going and tell other people. Mm-hmm. Isn't that what we want?
Word of mouth amplified.
And
give people what they want, and they're happy to talk about it.
And if we do this right, using social media, digital marketing, it will grow. This is not a silver bullet, is it?
No.
And there's no silver bullet solutions anywhere in life, but this is not a silver bullet. This is a building block.
Correct. And it takes work and it takes time, but there is return if you do it in an intentional way. This business value is in here. It's not about making noise and just being out there. It's really about using these technologies to accomplish your business goals, but you accomplish it in a way that's not the hard sell. It's about being there when the customer's ready.
Do you have any examples of big companies or little companies or middle-sized companies that you can share with us that are doing it right?
We had did some work with Sunglass Hut.
Sunglass Hut, okay, we know that. We all know
everybody knows Sunglass Hut, right? Sunglass Hut wanted to get into their audience, defined audience, was 26-year-old, fashion-forward female.
Yeah.
Okay? And instead of trying to sell sunglasses or even position sunglasses as, hey, you need a wardrobe of these, right? What they wanted to do was they wanted to get into the very fabric of how these girls spend their day and how they consume content. And so what they did was they wanted to create a blog that was not some celebrity blog or something that was been created out of corporate and pushed out. It was more of, let's go find a blogger who really understands how sunglasses can be used as an accessory, but she's a fashion blogger. So it's all about trends and looks and what's coming out. It wasn't about necessarily selling sunglasses as much as it was creating a conversation about what can a 26-year-old on a relatively fixed budget, right? She's right out of college,
Sure.
she's getting her life started. When she's going to splurge on this piece or that piece, handbags, things that Sunglass Hut does not sell. It's not core, but by being a place that she can go and use as a source for information. And oh, by the way, then when she's ready to buy a luxury, an attainable luxury purchase for her, a nice pair of sunglasses, she's going to think well of Sunglass Hut. The gratitude effect was the purpose. And relevancy and top of mind was the purpose, not how do I sell today, right now.
In the use of social media, digital marketing, you can drive them, or they could come and buy things at your store, if you have a storefront, or they could go and purchase it on the internet with your
E-commerce site, absolutely.
e-commerce site.
Absolutely.
So you could drive them either way. It's all the same thing. You're going to build trust, value, relationship, and do it digitally.
Correct.
That seems like a pretty good opportunity and a pretty good formula to grow your business in ways that we've never thought of before. And this has only been at the forefront of business, what, I'm going to say 10 years?
10 years on the outside,
On the outside. And now we're seeing it just multiply and multiply and multiply.
Yeah.
I think the point of it is, if you're going to start a business or you have a business, you need to understand social media, and it needs to be part of your strategy. These mentoring sessions, we're helping you think through that, and if you want more help on how to set that up, we can do that for you. That's what we do at GoSmallBiz.com, is to help you execute these things, because once we have the plan, we need to execute it, and it's not that difficult. Thanks for joining us.